So today I have an unboxing of something that's very cool and very exciting. This is the Acer Iconia Tab W500. This is a tablet PC. It is using Windows 7. Okay, so let's just go over what it says on the box and then we'll get more into the fit and finish of the overall product once we get inside. You can see it has a 10.1-inch multi-touch LED backlit LCD, supports HDMI. It has Wi-Fi, which it bloody well better if it's gonna pretend to be a tablet. Okay, we've also got, evidently, a keyboard. So let's go ahead and get this. Oh, let's have a look at the specs. So here we are. We have Windows 7 Home Premium 32-bit, AMD dual-core processor C-50. Bam! That's the surprise, because that is not only, you see how they have that listed as a processor, not as a CPU? Well, the reason is that this is an APU. This is an AMD FUSION tablet. So it uses the C-50 APU, which means it has a CPU and a GPU built in to one die. Pretty sweet. 10.1-inch multi-touch HD LED LCD, 2 gigs of memory, 32 gig SSD, 2-in-1 card reader, wireless N, 1.3 megapixel webcam, and a 3-cell lithium-ion battery. Now, the thing about that 3-cell lithium-ion battery, you might go, oh, 3-cell probably doesn't have great battery life. Well, with AMD Fusion, we're talking about a whole different ball of wax because Fusion uses very, very little power due to the efficiency of the design. Okay, so here's a little install guide for using the plug. Apparently you can rotate the plug should you so desire. Excellent. Here's an international traveler's warranty, as well as a quick start guide. Next we have a setup and configuration guide, which probably shows you a couple useful tricks and tips. All right, and let's go ahead and take this off. Find the tablet itself. No, let's see if we have any more accessories first. Oh yeah, okay, so there's our keyboard. Okay, what do we got over here? So there's our power adapter. So this is what they mean by being able to rotate it, I suppose. So you can put it this way, or no, I don't think it goes in that way. Oh yeah, okay, it looks like you gotta lock it in. There we go. There. All right, so why don't we pull out the tablet portion first? Okay. I was actually already playing around with this, so I apologize in advance for the fact that it's got a couple fingerprints on it, but you guys can deal. All right, so go ahead, press the button here. Okay, please wait. We're gonna get into Windows 7 Home Premium. The default user is logged in. There we go. So I'll let cameraman have a look at that while I dig out the keyboard so that I can show that to you guys, because that is a very cool little feature. So let's get all this stuff out of our way so we can make room just for the product itself. Okay. And here we go. So let's do a quick tour of the device. So here is a Windows button. All right. That's pretty much it for buttons on the front of the device. So everything is multi-touch ready. It is accelerated by a DirectX 11 GPU, so that means that not only do you have support for your multi-touch, but you're going to have full video acceleration for anything that is Direct Compute, OpenCL. That's what you get with DirectX 11, as well as Windows Aero Glass. So let's move around to the side here. We've got our HDMI output, as well as an SD card reader. Okay, we've got our volume up and down, power, we've got a headphone jack, there's a low battery LED indicator. Down here we've got a ventilation port, we've also got our webcam right there. Moving this way we've got yet another webcam. Okay, on the other side we have power in. And then finally on the bottom we're going to find USB, as well as a couple of pegs for mounting this to the included keyboard. This appears to be some kind of lock, which I guess is an orientation lock. Yep. So it does have an accelerometer, which means that you can hold it this way. There we go. Or this way. Just like that. It'll resize your desktop. And now let's have a look at the keyboard itself. So what you do is you evidently lift this up and plug it in. So USB is going to power and give us an interface to this little included keyboard. We've got one of those old school style rubber thing in the middle of the keyboard. I actually really like this. I used to use this on a really old laptop that I had. If you've got two hands to use it, this is one of the best mousing interfaces, I believe, that has ever graced notebooks everywhere. So I'm personally a big fan of that. The keyboard is on this particular demo unit, a unilingual or monolingual, whatever you prefer to call it, is only one language. So you've got full-size shift keys, full-size enter key, you've got a full-size backspace key. Now the keyboard is quite small, but remember this is only a 10.1-inch screen, so that's pretty much what we had to deal with. Now the most exciting thing about this tablet slash sub notebook by a long shot is AMD Fusion. So give me a second, I'm going to get connected to our Wi-Fi and I'm going to show you guys some of the advantages of AMD Fusion. So here's our Fusion tablet running my personal favorite YouTube HD video. So we've got Big Buck Bunny running. I'm actually going to find a more action-packed part to skip to for you guys. Oh yeah, this will do. Okay, so you can see the playback is quite smooth. Now remember, the DirectX 11 component, well, I can't really call it a GPU, it's very challenging. So the DirectX 11 graphics processor in the APU, which is part of the APU, is capable not only of accelerating Flash, it's also good for HTML5, and it's going to give you the capability of using Direct Compute and OpenCL applications as well, which is something that a non-DirectX 11 compliant part will not allow you to do. Now, the C-50 inside this particular tablet, I'm just going to go ahead and close down IE here. All right, let's go to Task Manager. So it is a dual-core processor. You can see the CPU usage is quite high, even so. We do have video running in the background. And so it's splitting the load between the CPU and the GPU components of the APU. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. But it is a dual core, so you can see that in the Task Manager. And it's a 9-watt part, so I wanna show you guys the total system power consumption. Let me turn my video back on in full screen mode here. And I can go ahead and do that. There we go. And here we are. So total system power consumption, remember this is a rough ballpark figure, is about 36 watts for the entire tablet. So what that means is better battery life, better performance, and more overall capabilities for a Fusion tablet like this. Don't forget to subscribe to Linus Tech Tips for more unboxings, reviews, and other computer videos.